live. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. My name is Markiplier. I'm gonna do this joke every time.
Every single time. Crap, I messed up the cropping with person 4.
Damn.
The cropping ever.
Yeah, anyway.
Let me stop playing Spear Zero.
Anyway. Hello.
Let me start playing Spear Zero.
We're doing HackCast episode 9 with, the two people below me and King Toad. You know, there's me and King Toad on the top, and then there's, Pluto and Maria. Hello.
Oh. I love you, CB.
Hello.
So, I just have to ask you to a few, and just so that, like, for the half a person who's watching who doesn't know who you two are. I don't know how you have half a person who was chopped in half, but what's it called? Yeah. Who are you? What do you do around here? What's your favorite book?
What's your favorite book?
Imagine reading in 2022.
Sunshine Secret Book.
Yeah. That's a great book. But yeah. What are you most known for?
So I guess my name is Maria. I stream Mario 64 ROM hacks Sunday through Thursday every week. I typically I am usually known for playing Kaizo hacks pretty badly and casual hacks still remarkably badly. I haven't read a book in a while, but I can't remember enjoying myself more than I did with Animorphs at the age 13, so I'm gonna go with that.
Don't worry, I always ask a stupid question that nobody knows how to answer at the start of every HackCast, so it's fine. Pluto.
Okay. Hello. I'm Pluto Thing. I am a Kaizo player primarily. Am aspiring speedrunner who's too lazy to ever practice speedruns.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Yeah, I mostly grind Kaizo. I mostly spend a lot of time playing dumb hacks that really don't deserve my time, and I don't read books.
Yeah. That's another thing she's known
out
for
of this
being literally churn, no?
person out of here.
Anyway, yeah,
Club.
yeah, this is now Bookcast. We're just going to talk about Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone for 30 minutes.
None of that.
No. Anyway, yeah, I'm usually too lazy to learn or practice speedruns, and then every 10 months I'm like, oh, I want to practice a speedrun, and then I learned a speedrun in 2 days. It's crazy.
I could learn a speedrun in 2 days.
Yeah. Anyway.
Gosh, I need to learn to speedrun. I promised people I would learn to speedrun for SRM literally my next stream, and I feel so lazy to do it.
Yeah. Well, I've kind of done I feel like it's probably easier for me to learn a speedrun because I've always done speedruns. Not always, but I've done speedruns.
Now.
What?
You were about to say, you were about to say you're doing speedruns of Kaizo.
No, what's it called? I've done speedruns of hacks since 2019, or full game speedruns since 2019, or at least I've learned them since 2019. I think my first run was in 2020, but I think I learned 131 star in 2019. But anyway, we're digressing. This is we're not here to talk about my backstory. Everybody here should know that, even though.
I'm King Toad. You know me. I'm King Toad. So, anyways,
You're the king of the toads.
Yeah, and also big Wario addict.
Yeah, addict.
King of kings, toad of toads.
Wario of warriors.
Wario of warriors, yes.
Anyway, so yeah. First thing I want to mention, before we get on to the main topic. The second Chinese ROM hack, Mario's Trip in China, is a hack that exists. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, let's talk about sensitive.
It's not sensitive. It says native.
Oh my god, Sexton. Sexton, that's the name of the hack.
I mean, my goal life.
Nyanya. That's Nyanya, as some people call it.
Yeah, I started that. That's like that's my goal life for when I played it.
Yeah. So the hardest part about playing the hack is learning how to pronounce the name. No.
What the fuck does it mean?
Yeah.
Has anyone actually tried asking a JP player what it means?
No. I feel like it's funnier to make up my own interpretation than know what it actually means.
Anyway, yeah. You two have played the hack. Me and King Toad haven't. I think King Toad's watched the hack though. And
He has,
yeah, yeah.
So
I hate what I've seen of it. It looks disgusting. But, you know.
I don't know anything about the hack. I probably know more about Mario's trip in China.
So, well, the best way to describe it is it's the most hated hack that people don't play.
That's
Yeah.
Mario's trip in China or sensitive?
Oh no, China is underhated. But anyways,
China should be. I like how you just did not specify.
Yeah.
Not
You
the
You're gonna get in
don't-
trouble.
Mario's trip to China is a bit underhated. I feel like, but Says Native has gotten a lot of hate from people who are pretty frustrated at how it. I mean, it's a new Super Kaizo, which no one really wanted, which people just suddenly don't want. But at the same time, I feel like, and people are making fun of it because it seems like many people think it's like very redundant on IOF and basically every other Japanese hack release before.
Basically,
but I feel like
you're saying it's just like a rehash of everything that's done already.
that's what people are saying about it, but I don't
Yeah.
understand how they reached that conclusion. I genuinely feel like the hack is extremely better than people give it credit for, especially in the first two overworlds.
Can I say something? I don't think people are hating on Mario's trip in China because everybody's just laughing at it and people aren't really caring about it, you know?
I mean, it's China. Of course we're gonna laugh at it. I mean, what?
Oh no!
See, me, I have no. I'm sorry. See, Captain Bowser just said, he just asked me who got 180 in IOF today. I have no clue. I'm not a Kaizo expert. I'm not a Kaizo person. I'm not the person to figure out these things. Does anybody here know who got 180 in IOF today? I don't know.
It might be CB bragging about getting Hibanyanya's final memory, is my guess.
Yeah. Ibanyanya? Did you?
Hibanyanya.
Yeah, okay.
No one can stop me.
Morale.
I certainly won't. I don't have anything against Nya. I just, I
GG,
accept
by the
it.
way.
I don't use it, but I accept it.
This is true. This is, well, how is it true? It's an opinion.
Anyway.
Maybe you should have thought about
So
that.
yeah,
It was China.
how's your experience with
China.
with the
sorry.
sensitive? Like, how has your opinion of the hack been so far? Both of you, I'm saying. Like, do you like it? Do you dislike it? Do you like certain parts of it? Do you dislike certain parts of it? I may know some of these answers beforehand, but
Okay, so very clearly the worst part of the game, and I know Maria agrees with me on this, is the fucking red coin stars.
Oh, how many
Yes.
red coins are there?
Well, actually, they've trimmed down the red coin numbers. I think the biggest we've seen so far is 16.
Yeah, but
Many of
the
the worst pages have
problem.
8. They put the 8 in the worst possible places. Like they will have 8 red coins, and then they'll have like 1 in each star path, plus 1 to do a reclimb, plus another to do a separate reclimb, plus another to just like free at the start. That's like the
Yeah.
standard template.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See, that's the problem. That's the problem with trimming down the red coin count. Is there might be less red coins. They might have trimmed down the red coins, but they cranked up the bullshit.
Yeah. Yeah. I've
Yeah,
noticed
it
that with a
definitely-
lot of Kaizo hacks. Is one of my least favorite thing about Kaizo hacks. Just like, I feel like a lot of Kaizo hacks just have like a red coin on every single star path. Like at the very end. Like
Yeah.
it's
It genuinely just takes the joy out of good star paths and good sections. Like
Because,
I know that.
basically the red coin stars just become do all the stars in a row, plus a little bit extra.
It devalues the stars. It like takes
Yeah.
away like the identity from them.
Yeah, it makes the regular stars seem like easy, like not easy, but like makes it like feel like, oh, you're just practicing for the big thing.
pretty much.
It makes them feel like filler. Yeah.
it's sort of sad because like many of the I feel like that's the part that makes many people say that like the sack feels pretty samey. But if you actually look at individual star paths of many of the new stages, there's a lot of really new, unique ideas. Course 10 has a lot of different ways of using, admittedly, case objects, but like also some wall cakes that I've never seen before in a Kaizo hack, and I think are very creative. There's a lot of there's a lot of stages like B3, which are just like they seemed solid and well received until people got to the red coin star, which is 8 red coins, including 2 major reclimbs. It's
Yeah. That just
in a linear level, and also the star lasts forever.
Yeah, on the linear level. That's one of the biggest issues with the hack, actually, is the linearity. It's an incredibly linear hack with not a whole lot of routing options in any of the
Oh, yeah.
stars.
I like exploring levels, and I feel like that means that this hack like might not be for me because like even like in a hack like Treasure World, you can still like explore the levels if that makes any sense.
Yeah,
Like you can still have fun like exploring the hack even before you even like actually get it. It's like certain levels like TD. Like first of all, there's like a million different ways you can go through TD. But like
But it's still
also,
a bad level because it's tedious.
yeah, yeah. I'm just saying like. What's it called? Like, that's like my. I'm not saying linear levels are bad. Like, what's it called? I just don't think like linear levels that have 7 stars are the best idea. If that
Yeah,
makes
if they
sense.
are,
I
then having
agree. I said I agree.
little.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, and if they are, at least having the decency to have like branching off paths, like B2 from Treasure World is like pretty well received, but having it just be reclimbs as a way to make the Reds be a unique experience is just depressing.
yeah. How
It's
are they?
unfortunate that I don't know. It feels almost like wasted potential because a lot of the stars should not be as excruciating as they are. But
Yeah.
Yeah. And it just, I don't know. I think about some things. Like I remember watching you play Course 11. Course 11 has like these really interesting custom objects. They grabbed Kuromamis, took off the fire timer, and made them shoot out Bowser shockwaves, like from when Bowser jumps.
That's
Which,
yeah.
what's it gone?
That's no. I'm thinking of what's it called? There's a hack called what's it called? Froyo Cadex Toaster 64 or whatever. And I'm just thinking about that because that had like a different like Kuromame custom object. That for a second I thought that's what it was, and it, like no, it's
oh no, it actually is. They're ripped directly from that. From that.
Oh really?
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
so it's not unique. I guess I'm wrong in that sense. But regardless,
Course
it's like a
9
cute thing to throw into a Kaizo stage, and it would be less cute if I think there was a death to it with like 20 minutes into a 20-minute star because like doing reds required like which is like this like messy thing that made like the originally cute star path where you go through that custom object just like ruined.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure also like one of the courses has a fire spewer where it like shoots three blue flames.
Yeah. The homing flame.
Oh, that sounds
That's
awful.
pretty cool.
Or, like,
I mean,
it sounds cool. I just it depends on how it's used. You know.
Yeah.
I think it's good to see some more custom enemies because I always have to feel like Mario enemies are the weakest part of Kaizos. Like it's
Yeah.
really boring to just dodge Kuromamis and Hifos and stuff. It's like it's not fun.
Yeah, I feel like also there's a lot of like overuse of like Hipos and Chakyas and
Amps.
amps.
Yeah.
I
The
mean,
classic Rambi placement. If there's a platform that doesn't have a Hifo, you were too lazy to put one in there.
it's also I feel like less people are putting Chakyas in their levels now, but that's not because that's just I guess it's because you can cheese stuff with Chakyas. Or
That's
maybe
also
not.
because Hifos are more annoying. I feel like.
Yeah.
And you cannot really kill them. They do not give you anything good.
Yeah.
And yeah, pretty much
Yeah.
yeah.
Chakyas you have to figure in because they give you 5 coins.
They're also less prone to cheesing.
Yeah.
Check the necessary to fulfill my dinner. Quote from Captain Bowser.
Oh shit! The police is.
We're getting HackCast. Guys, this is actually Drugcast. We're getting arrested here.
We're just talking about China.
Is there a drug cast? I'm gonna look this up right now. Is there?
No.
Oh my god! It's on Spotify.
Oh no.
Okay. Anyway, what's it called? Yeah, I wish stuff like Goombas and like Koopas you can't ever use really because they give you the shell unless you remove the shell, in which case they're boring. They're just things that move around to give you 5 coins.
And have insane RNG.
Yeah.
Koopa RNG is different. Oh my god.
Oh yeah. I can't see people using Koopas just to make awful levels, but besides that.
Well,
Forever, I don't think that's custom. I think that's just normal. They always shoot 3 bullets.
That's okay.
Like, I'm just saying.
That's really funny, Keko.
At least I have a thing to say about Snuffits though, and them being custom.
Yeah.
It's from a hack of Starbench 4. Do you guys know Starbench 4? It's the best hack ever made.
Yeah. I know of it, and I haven't played it. It's like the one star defense
Anyway.
I haven't played.
That's enough for 4, anyways. I don't think CB likes us before.
What was
I'm hearing myself.
You're hearing yourself. You should get that checked now. Joking. Probably just mics and stuff, which is standard.
Just play 4.9. You gotta look really hard for it. It might take multiple months, but once it does come out, I think you'll be able to find it.
Yeah, because it doesn't.
I like the idea that 4.9 has come out. We just can't find it yet.
Vernon released 4.9 6 months ago, but what's it called? It's hidden in a place where no one. It's hidden in like an obscure castle in Germany. The ROM file for it is on a USB drive.
That sounds really dumb, but it's also
like,
such a bloated move. Like,
Yeah.
in like a bookshelf.
I'm sure like if you went back in time and like I'm sure if you went back in time to like 2013, he would have tried to do that with Night of Doom.
yeah, and it's like you would like go there every night to put it there, and then in the morning you would take it away, so you had to like go get it at night.
Anyway, I think a long time ago we were talking about sensitive.
We were talking about.
Yeah.
But yeah, just generally, I feel like as much hate as Resident Evil's gotten, like I do feel like a lot of the individual star paths. Maybe the reason why I feel this way is because I've been playing it, and the way I've been playing it is I've just been ignoring red coin stars and going for singular stars because I know there's no chance I'm ever going to 100% it. And by doing that, I've generally enjoyed it more than almost any other guys I've ever played. I just feel like it has some
just
low moments, but the high moments are actually really good.
Like playing through the hacks without like actually trying to get every red coin star or whatever. Just like getting every.
I mean,
Is that what
it's
you're
not
saying?
like I can beat third run.
Just like trying to get what you feel like you can do, right? Or, like,
Yeah, that's what
doing.
that's what I always do when I play Kaizo Hacks. That's probably why. Or by Kaizo Hacks I mean Treasure World. Like I only play levels that I enjoy playing, which also means I haven't beaten Treasure World.
That's also why you never play Treasure World.
Yeah.
Treasure World has plenty of enjoyable levels, like that one and that one.
Yeah, like one. I'm sorry. I'm being way too harsh on Treasure World. I only hate it because of TD Reds. Otherwise, the rest of the game is pretty alright.
Yeah.
Treasure World was actually the first game ever made. Like it came out before Nintendo ever made.
It came out in 1969, a year before Pong.
A year before Pong, yeah. Actually, a demo for Treasure World was available on the Magnavox Odyssey.
Oh yeah. Weren't you going to say something about like Course 12, Pluto?
Yes.
Oh,
Course
gosh.
12, the stage ever.
I guess we cannot avoid this any further.
Course 12 is a level that's
Of all time?
Oh, absolutely. Course 12 is like what how can I explain it? What Albert Einstein is to levels is what Course 12 is to normal 71X. Or what Albert Einstein is to science.
I don't understand this analogy. What?
Yeah, this is the analogy. I misspoke, so I just sound like I'm literally insane. But
But, you see, Albert Einstein made Treasure World in 1942.
I love when he did that.
I mean, compared to
You
Quest
see-
12, I
You
think
see
the worst.
what happened after World War II is Japan got a hold of Albert Einstein's brain, and they just conserved it in a jar. And like
Yeah.
he didn't. He's still like he's still active, and now he's making Kaizo levels for the Japanese hackers.
Good for him.
Yeah, he
And
faked the death.
he goes under the name Ramby Rampage.
Yeah.
Gosh, that always reminds me. Whenever I think of Rambi, it always feels weird to me that Rambi's like a guy who's out there still making things. Like Rambi feels like some like founding figure who died in like 1932.
I'm sorry.
It's scary how much I forget Clumsy Whim exists.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, it does. In that one level in like Parallel Stars or whatever.
I want to
Yeah.
make like this like a meme image where it's like, did you know that Rambi Rampage and Anne Frank were born on the same day?
Gosh. But
Did you know that Ramby Rampage and Jesus were born on the same day?
two opposing forces dropped into the world at once to do battle.
Anyway.
Oh, sorry.
But cycling back to the original topic, I think the more straightforward way of talking about Course 12 is that, according to Pluto's chat at the time, throughout her playing it, it might genuinely be the worst Kaizo level ever designed with actually no exceptions. It is
Like,
actually up
not
there.
even including ones.
Even normal X71 levels.
Like, the chat was full of people favorably comparing normal X71 to it and favorably
Yeah.
comparing stuff like Tdon to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that also include like stuff like that's intentionally bad, or?
That's been actually kind of a debate. I was like, oh, you
Well, like,
Would like
I don't know.
if I
It's
made a
like,
hack
you know,
that required 1,000 QSLGs and each QSLG was retimed so it was one frame only, would that be worse?
I
Well, actually,
mean,
how's it gone?
I don't know.
Probably.
Yeah, but this has been something of a debate. Like, we genuinely can't figure it out because, like, we're not part of the JP community. We can't no one has asked him if it's a deliberate troll level. But it's been a debate because it's hard to believe that it could be this
Yeah.
atrocious without it.
So
I just think everyone's
I-
afraid now.
I just see. I
There's
like this,
fear.
but I just want an example of something in my head because I've not seen Course 12.
So, sorry, gone, Mabel. I think you probably can say a lot more than I can.
Okay, so step one, tangent. While we were doing this HackCast, I just got smart spheres, zeros, course 5 reds.
Let's go.
GG.
That sounds
You can
great.
imagine like 3 days.
Do you want
But
to?
yeah.
Anyway,
Do you want to tell us how Course 12 is so bad? Like, you want to describe the layout?
Alright, so course 12 is first of all, it's like a sandwich. You know, there's the bread on the bottom. This is a whole okay.
So first, Course 12 was Albert Einstein, and now it's a sandwich.
It must be.
That's the
It
Pluto
must
in
be like.
chat.
It must be like a really bad sandwich. Then.
Yeah, it's a sandwich with like I get cat litter on it.
Okay, so
Used cat litter.
there are 3 sections. There's the introduction section, there's the middle section, which is most of the level, and then there's the ending section, which has 2 stars and the ending of hundreds. So this level is horrible. So let's get the good out of the way. The 3rd section, I haven't done it like very extensively, but it's fine. It's just whatever. It's
The
pretty
ending
okay.
section.
It's pretty standard as native.
Ending section,
Like the 3rd part of the level.
like the last part. Or
Yeah.
whatever?
Yeah.
So
because
let me
it's
guess.
a linear level. You don't get to choose like what order you do them. You have to do the 1st section, then the 2nd section, then
Yeah.
the 3rd section.
So my guess is that the first section is awful.
So the 1st section is awful, but not for the reason you might expect. It's not like a stage that's like, it's not like super hard. It is a little tricky. It has jumps that kill you, but most importantly, it wastes your time. It's filled with these slow jumps, these slow maneuvers, quicksand ledge grabs, all
That
things that are
sounds
difficult. But yeah, it takes
Okay.
a while.
So basically, my guess is it's a really slow beginning to a really difficult middle, and then the ending is just the ending.
Oh my god, you would not believe how bad it gets. So keep in mind that when I describe the middle section, every single time you get here, you have the stress weighing on you that you have to, if you die, you have to redo that
How
slow ass.
long? How long would you say the intro is? And how?
I actually have a video of one of the stars. I can check how long it is right now. Let me look at for that.
Like
It
10 minutes.
is approximately. Okay, it's about 2 minutes long, a little over 2 minutes long.
Okay.
2 minutes.
So
What's it called?
a 30th of an hour every time to get there,
Yeah.
and that's if you mess
That's
it up. And it's pretty.
That's just to get to
30th
the part.
Yeah.
30th of an hour makes it sound longer than it actually is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then there's section number 2, which is where the bulk of the level takes place, and this section is disgusting. It is filled with these elaborate wall kick sequences and tricky jumps, but there's 2 types of jumps here. The first type is jumps that are really whatever and boring and just take forever, and then the second type of jump are jumps that are really hard and really unfair. It's not just that we're talking jumps that are a little precise, a little tricky, a little awkward. I'm talking jumps that are actively designed to exploit the mechanics of SM64, which just do not work properly to make them as unfair as possible, and that is not an exaggeration.
What the? Like, I don't even. I'd have to watch the level. I don't think I can fully understand it without watching it. But I don't want to watch it at this point.
We're talking all sorts of these awkward angle wall kick sections, and then there's these brutal slope sections where there's these random quicksand patches. You need to do these precise wall kicks. There's like all sorts of random stuff. There are so many jumps that are disgustingly precise that it's on the level of like Suikanento's Dawn from Dream Edition.
Once you said slope sections, I immediately knew it's just as awful as in my head it was.
Yeah, it is insane. It is ridiculous. And on top of that, we need to talk about like the red coins, because this level actually does not have a traditional red coin star. It has 34 red coins actually throughout the level, but the catch is that there's exactly 100 coins. So even though there's no red coin star, you need all 34 of them to get the star.
What the hell?
Keep in mind that we're not just talking red coins that are like do an extra jump or just come over here or something cool or something funny like that. We're talking red coins that actively make you reclimb multiple times, upwards of 5 times I saw, and I was just looking in quad.
So many reclaims.
Why do reclaims exist?
And these are not like small baby reclaims.
Yeah.
These are chunky reclaims. These are reclaims that like these are big boy reclaims, like reclaiming the majority of the second half of the level or the second part of the level. And keep in mind that this is just the second part of the level. After this, even if you get past this, there's a third section of the level, which is even like it's fine. Yes, it's fine. But after everything it comes after, you are not thinking about playing the game. You are thinking that if I die, I'm going to have to redo the section. And every time I died in this level, no matter how trivial it was, it felt like I just choked Rambi's Reverie to the last reclimb again. It is terrible.
That sounds. I know that.
Honestly, I'd rather just itch my balls for 45 minutes. I would get more fun.
I mean, yeah. I think the best way to look back at this level is this game has like a TD style thing where like they grabbed like bits of every level and made them into a long linear climb, and it like that's the key to fight. And the thing they took from this course is a long long like stream of QSLGs, because that was the most notable part of the course that Akuro seemed to think was most repurposable, was just a long section of QSLGs.
Yeah.
Very original section 101.
Yeah.
By the way, I'm not like Akuro did the correct call. Like, having seen the rest of the stage, Akuro nailed it.
Based on what I don't even have to see the stage. I just have to imagine the stage, and I can already understand why that would be the best call to make.
And of course, we haven't even delved into the most amazing part of this, which is the fact that in context of the game, this level is completely illogical. Every creator has said that this is apparently the hardest level in the game. I don't know if I believe that, but I can at the very least say it's one of the hardest levels, and it's up there one of the hardest levels I've ever played. Maybe not hardest in the game, though, because there's a very hard one. But in context of the game, this level is Course 12, which is the first level in Overworld 3. Why is the first level in Overworld the hardest one in the game? That
sounds ridiculous.
Why would you do that? I don't understand why it's like... there's a level
Yeah.
where it's like I don't blame any of the creators for this happening, especially don't blame Hibanya because he's making a level. But I don't understand how they all saw like, okay, this level doesn't fit in the difficulty curve at all, and they're very aware of this. Why wasn't it changed? And how did no one like when I did this on stream? Literally everyone could not stop talking shit about the level. Like I was the one playing it, and I was complaining the least. Like I
That's
can't
honestly way
believe
too
how
generous.
well he got in the game.
And it's tragic because so many of the other courses in Overworld 3, like I mean, I heard from Mabel that B2 is probably the best level she's played so far in the hack, and really just looked like an incredibly cool Kaizo level. C15 looks pretty cool from what I've seen. See, like it seems like the QQ level for how hard it is looks like it's pretty good relative to, like, you know, if you make something that hard, it's gonna be a little bit bad. But it seems like really creative at the difficulty. And like
Mhm.
all of these really good levels are just buried behind this, and I could easily imagine someone just getting to Overworld 3, being like, "Oh yeah, I did it. It's time to play the hack," and then they just run into course 12, and it's like, "Oh yeah, no, this
Yeah,
is
and then they
better."
think that's like everything else that behind that is harder. Because I'm assuming like there's start. It isn't like once you get to Overworld 3, you can get to every level. No, you can just like go to course 12, and then like you need stars for the rest of the levels or whatever. That's usually how it
Reminder
is.
that it's for advanced players, by the way. Okay, I'm talking like shit here. It's just because language barrier and all that. It's just because language barrier. They don't mean this is like, you know,
Yeah.
like people who can play advanced hacks like Mario 74 can finish Signative.
Yeah, they
You mean EE?
yeah just
or
to just provide the
74?
context behind that, like
Do you
what
mean
happened is
regular
like
74 or EE?
No, regular.
Oh, okay.
It's just we laugh a lot about it because of the language barrier, but yeah, it was not the intention.
yeah, I can see how it bothered people. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna name people, but I can see how it bothered some people who were trying to play the hack and struggling, who are like very established Kaizo players, which is like unfortunate because yeah, it was just the thing is the JP community does not have a casual player base like at all. Like, it's basically a separate hobby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're just like, yeah. So for them, a beginner player is synonymous with person who's like midway through KBRX, for example. It's a shame.
I don't know anything about the JP community. I'm just saying.
I mean, the JP community, as far as I understand, like you can trace it back historically. Like the JP community was born because Batora streamed Treasure World. Like that's where it came from. Like there wasn't
Oh yeah, I do
there was
remember
Rambi's
that.
there was Rambi out there making like a hack and then like Batora
There was,
streamed Treasure
like-
World, and then like hundreds of people are like playing these games now. So
It
it's
wasn't there
only
also
Kaizo players.
Yeah, wasn't there like Snooknent or whatever? I don't know how to-
Stuknen did not
yeah.
play. Stuknen did not play Treasure World, but
No, I'm saying like
actually,
I'm saying like
this
I think he was also
for,
a person.
this
in the
goes for
community.
another discussion that is pretty interesting. But did you know that Stuknen hacks were not actually made by Stuknen?
This is true.
Wait.
This is yes.
Wait, who did they make?
They were actually made by Rambi, but
What?
he used Stuknen's name because they are good friends.
The actual reasoning for it is that Rambi was very scared of copyright, didn't want to like get in trouble, so he was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna put this hack under my friend's name. He's going down with me."
Wow.
That's not actually what happened. It was just super
Railroad,
okay
if you think about it.
Wait, is that actually
Yeah, I
the case, or
Yeah,
No,
no,
they-
Sukuna
no.
made a hack.
The part about like bringing his friend down with him is not true. Sukuneta wouldn't have did it, but it is pretty funny. Apparently, Treasure World was originally called Sukuneto's Super Mario Treasure World, or like Sukuneto's Treasure World, or something like that.
And like he never made a level.
It's like Mike Tyson's Punch Out.
yeah? So
It's quite an interesting bit of history.
yeah, I didn't even know. I just
Originally, Treasure World was going to be called Mike Tyson's Treasure World.
Mike Tyson's Treasure World.
Oh my god.
Right.
I mean, if you think about it, like Rambi's Japanese.
That's so
In
you
Japan,
know.
pretty much every company is Disney. Like you just say anything you say anything copyrighted, and there's like SWAT teams bursting down your windows.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a field day with myself whenever I choose the title for the YouTube video that I'm gonna make of this. I'll just
You're definitely going to.
Sukanento's HackCast. Suck Nuts' HackCast.
No. I think I actually have the idea for the title. Anyway, yeah. You guys have anything else you want to talk about, sensitive or?
I
I
feel like.
think
A second.
I think it's worth pointing out that I like the hack obviously is very flawed, but it's clear that the people making it put a lot of effort into it, and
Yeah,
regardless of your opinions, I think it's important to respect that.
yeah,
It is very flawed though, and I think that the Japanese community being able to put out such big community projects when the Western community still is not halfway done with Project 74 is very impressive.
no, you mean
I'm pretty sure it was like half confirmed that Project 74 is cancelled.
yeah? I'm, I think that's on the list of hacks that will never release.
Yeah.
Talk about development hell, dude. I remember I was like getting I wasn't even into ROM hacks, and I saw Project 74. I was like, oh my god, I need this now, and I was so excited because I thought it was like a released hack, and I found it's just a demo. So I just like would check the YouTube channel like every day to see if they made progress. Little did I know.
Dude, I fucking did the same.
God.
I think everybody
This-
did something like that.
This is before my time, and I'm still hearing memes about it everywhere. People just the unreleased.
You joined a little later.
Yeah, I remember Project 674, but like I remember it. I don't think I was like part of the community, but I think I was playing hacks. If that makes any sense, because there's like a good year or two where I was like playing hacks actively, but it just wasn't part of the community. I could get into that one day, but not today.
Yeah.
I think I got into that in like the first episode anyway.
But yeah, I do think one thing I want to say about Swiss Native is that as much like I mean, it's obviously like gotten memed a lot for being a super Kaizo and having like the Japanese for coin stars and all this stuff. But like the hack genuinely has a lot of really good stuff that got buried in all the negativity. Like I don't know, course 5 from Overworld 1, the Maze from Overworld 2, Vanish Cup from Overworld 2, B2 from Overworld 3, like the Course 8 from Overworld 2, putting aside the fact that it's cursed and everyone chokes it. Like there's so many Course 10 from World 2 is incredible. There's so many courses that genuinely have a lot of really interesting ideas that are new to Kaizo.
Yeah.
There's other courses that like do things that I've never seen before, and I feel like that did kind of just get buried in like the reception being like to some extent just like, oh no, another super Kaizo.
I think
To a degree, you have to kind of be sympathetic. Cause, like from someone like Morning or Kate's perspective, it's like they are so tired of IOF, dude. Like they did not have. They're just like this is like calling this IOF 2 is literally just not wrong. It is it is repeating a lot of the same things that made IOF so unique and cool. It's also repeating a lot of things that are the reason I don't recommend IOF to people.
Yeah, but like you see that's the thing. Like
I feel like part of
for people who don't know, IOF actually like did help Pluto for stuff. So
Yeah, important.
I'm just throwing this out there. I'm not gonna go into detail.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yeah, I also have some fondness for IOF,
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Pluto definitely likes IOF fondly, and Murray also does. So it's understandable why they like Sisnative.
I mean, I don't really care because it's a hack I'll never. Neither of them are hacks I'll ever play. not that there's anything wrong with them. I'm just not much of a Kaizo player.
I really care.
Yeah. No. As I said, like I prefer doing like weird stuff in casual hacks versus normal stuff in Kaizo hacks, which is weird saying that out loud, but like that's like the best way I can say what I enjoy doing.
Yeah. I'm increasingly the same. Like I got into the community to play Kaizo hacks, and then GMD showed up in my chat, like providing the forbidden apple of just sort of like vibing with a Kaizo hack, and then I just haven't stopped.
Yeah.
Did stop stopping.
What was it? Oh yeah, I can't. I was going on to it. I was thinking of an. Oh, that's the topic. That's the topic. That's the topic. That's the topic. I'm sorry. I don't have like a topic list written down, but I have an idea in my head and I just forget sometimes. Yeah. King Toad, did you see that SR 7.5 Human Theory Task got released today?
Yeah, I've actually watched it before this.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool. I think the backtrack to Bazo 2 is a little unnecessary, but I'll
Yeah.
let it slide.
Yeah, that and I think they just wasted so much time on the slide. They could have done
Yeah,
this. They could have done one of the stars on the slide so much faster, but it looked like they were intentionally like just sitting there for no reason.
the casual side taking over.
Yeah, must have taken the controller from Mr. Tass himself. No. Yeah, but yeah,
Uh, I don't know. I don't know.
this,
Personally, like for me, the past few weeks or so, I haven't really done that much.
yeah,
Well, I have been in Stupid Balls too, which is like considered hard.
It is
yeah.
hard.
And
Sorry.
speaking of Stupid Balls 2, I think this is a great segue into Smart Sphere Zero, which released
Oh
really
yeah,
recently.
Smart Sphere Zero at least. I completely forgot about that.
Yeah, it's basically it is a retextured version of Stupid Balls 2 to make the levels look more like levels,
But it's just
which
retexture. It's just a re.
in most cases are just like
Is it just a
they're parodying a Kaizo level, which is what the original Stupid Balls was doing, but like brown and it's on the top down, so
So
that's something.
basically, it's just Stupid Balls 2, but with better textures.
Yes. And
So
also a half story, I guess. Like not really
yeah,
that much of a story, but there is still some story.
yeah,
And also some levels have an easier
yeah.
A side now, which is a reference to Celeste.
Oh yeah, I do remember that now. Yeah, I think I remember talking of Shine about the hack. That's what I remember. That's the hack that it was for. Okay.
It's either
Yeah.
because like Shuri's textures are genuinely really like if they're really pretty. I feel like she gave every stage like its own like unique identity and vibe, which sometimes it didn't have before. And at the
Yeah.
same time, it's kind of letting other people realize like, hey, morning levels are actually kind of great. Like if you like the original textures were deliberately like memishly ugly, like that
Yeah.
was it was on purpose. But like once you get but like if you get past that and play the new version, like this like yeah, morning levels kind of great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think that this makes it a lot easier to appreciate what that hack is doing, and I think it's pretty great.
King Toad. Yeah. I don't know much about the hack. I don't think any. I think you were playing it earlier in the HackCast, Pluto, but like I don't think like it just came out. So I think. Is it like? Is there? I guess we can talk about it for a bit. I don't want to have like two kinds of focused episodes in a row, so I might. We're probably not going to talk about it next time.
That's totally understandable. Guys, that was boring as fuck.
No.
Yes, of course. The opinion that you're known
Definitely.
for having.
Also, next time, what's it called? Next time, there's definitely gonna probably be a Mario Jams. Assuming Mario Jams releases before next time. Next time's probably gonna be based off of Mario Jams, so that's like the big thing next time.
We love jamming.
I'm excited. A good friend of mine made a hack for it. I'm really excited to play
If
it.
I knew that it was going on, I probably still wouldn't have made a hack for it. But at least I would have not made a hack for it when I knew it was going on. And it's probably my fault that I didn't know it was going on.
You could join the Discord.
Yeah, I could, but I didn't.
Wait, just
Or you could do it now,
Yeah,
but you aren't.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Local man won't do very easy solution to his problem.
Yeah.
Been there too many times.
The best thing to ask on air, but King Toad, can I have Linky?
Can I have Linky?
Linky? What the? Uh-huh.
It's not a slinky.
Can wait, well that's such a dumb joke. Oh my gosh.
I don't know what Linky is.
Oh,
Well,
link me to the Discord. I want to join it.
so,
Oh yeah.
yeah, I can do that. I can do that in a bit.
Anyway.
But like, the only Linky I know is like electricity dispensers in France.
Electricity dispenser.
Phrasing
no.
that is so ridiculous to me.
Something like that.
Yeah, this disperses it into the air. You touch it, and your entire body gets electrocuted.
I do not speak good English. Sorry.
I'm picturing like a water fountain. You just like press it, and like electricity just bolts out.
Finally. France is good for something.
Yeah. Don't you know, electricity dispensers are like the biggest. Like you have one in every bathroom in France.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty silly.
Oh yeah, Mario. Yeah, what's it called? So yeah, King Toad. Have you played EE at all?
Which
Pretty much
one?
every day, but yeah.
No, I'm not
I
talking
have
about.
played.
I'm not talking about 74E. I'm talking about the Disaster Trek Quest TRE.
Oh, I have. I
Yes.
haven't.
Oh
I have.
no.
I just wanted to
I haven't.
start with that because you play EE. Your EE is in
I
your
haven't.
name.
I haven't played the hack, but I have played another generic 74 EE edit, another morning hack.
Oh yeah, that also there's so many hacks that released.
Yeah,
There are so many. How is that hack? Uh,
it's pretty cool. You can definitely see morning made it. There's a few stars I really don't like, but I feel like that's the case with every morning hack. There's just like those few odd stars that are just oh, you know.
yeah. Is it just like another E4 or whatever? Like in terms of like object edit or whatever?
It's
Or
a better
is
E4.
I
It's way better
I
E4.
figure it would be better because E4 is E4, but
E4 moment.
hey.
Nobody
Hey,
likes
Mabel, as the
E4.
only person to have beat E4, I think. Do you have anything positive to say about E4?
Yeah, she's the only one to have been E4. Katse is second place with 158 stars, only has the hardest stars in the game left. And I am third with 144 stars, and I do not want to get the most hard stars because they're really stupid and hard.
Valid.
You know what?
Okay.
You can say what you will about my opinion, but I actually think that the most enjoyable part of E4 was the spheres. They were more fun than the vanilla ones.
See,
You're
I love how
valid.
everyone's speechless after that. Like, there's no way this dumb bit actually
I
likes the spheres in that heck.
so I'm speechless because I haven't been to the spheres in EE because I have like 70 stars in EE, just like the very easy ones. I'm not a big EE person, and I know King Toad, you hate me for saying that.
Yeah.
How dare you not like EE? I also don't like it, but also how dare you?
I don't like it, but I ran 157 star because I
That's
really
true.
hate this game.
Yeah.
Yeah, you hate it so
Well-
much you put it in your name to immortalize it.
Yeah.
There are two people who have finished a 157 star run in this call. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
only one of them is on SRCom because
Yeah, congrats to Dian, Vic, and Maria.
yes.
Yeah. I have 70 star on my casual file, but what's it called? On my speed file, I actually have 157 stars. So
Yeah.
True. God.
uh, I'm sorry about that. You guys just heard knocking. Yeah, that's the police from earlier.
The China thing.
No, that was the police from earlier. Remember when the police came by?
Yeah.
They just broke through our house. I'm under arrest
Oh,
as I
GG.
speak.
Cool. Congrats.
Anyway. Yeah. There's too many hacks, just in general.
Oh yeah.
I disagree. We need more
We should
hacks.
delete all the hacks. We should
No.
ban ROM hacks.
Just abolish the hobby.
I'm just thinking there's like 5 different hacks that released in the past week or the past 2 weeks, and like 5 different.
Every single one of them is Kaizo.
Yeah, that's the problem. I can't talk about any of them because they're all Kaizo, and I don't know any. Like I'm not saying I don't know anything about Kaizos. I watch Kaizos. I've played Treasure World, but like I don't play modern Kaizos that often.
You see, there's two genres of modern Kaizo. There is shitpost that's trying to be fun, and there is a fucking way too hard for like more than like 10 people to beat ever in their lifetime.
Yeah.
I don't understand why people do this. Like, if you make a light Kaizo, 1,000 people will play it. If you make a super Kaizo, maybe like 20 people will try it and 3 people will beat it. And for some reason, no one wants to make light Kaizos. There are no light Kaizos. Light Kaizos are a myth.
No, it's just. I think it's just normal Kaizos. No one makes normal Kaizos anymore, I feel like.
That's
Well,
probably what it
I guess
is.
I guess you could consider Smart Sphere Zero a normal Kaizo, but it's also not new.
Yeah.
Kind of.
The gameplay isn't new, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all the way to normal Kaizo? Damn. I guess I'm not beating it.
I'd
Well, I'm the
still,
best.
I'd still basically just replay Stupid Balls 2, though, honestly.
Yeah. What was it?
No, it's like a harder Kaizo if you do the B sides, but if you just do it normally, then it's not that bad.
I mean, I've
Yay.
done Stupid Balls 2, which is basically doing all the B-sides, so...
What was I
Yeah.
saying?
Sure, you
Also
made it Maria
slightly-
friendly. Let's go.
Also slightly worse collision, I should say.
Mm,
Because Shine did fix the collision a little bit.
that's cool.
At least she tried. There's still a lot of broken collision, but there is some fixed stuff, though.
So it's
Which I
the much
appreciate.
easier game, 10 times easier, the easiest game ever, not hard.
True.
You unironically, if someone fixed the KBR1 collision.
Yes, KBR1 would not be Kaizo without the collision issues. That is
It would still be
Yeah.
Kaizo, just like it probably would. I feel like KBR1 would probably be way more appreciated overall if it had good collision.
That was working.
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. Personally, I haven't had much of a problem with the collision in KBR1, and I feel like I'm such a lucky bitch because of that. Because I swear, like everyone else just has the worst collision with KBR1, but me, I don't know. Just didn't happen.
Yeah. We're getting to.
The
We're
game was
starting.
normal. It
Yeah.
must be haunted.
We're starting to get to that point where we don't have anything to talk about, but I want this to be an hour long, so we're gonna come up with filler content for the next 7 minutes.
huge.
Yeah.
That's
So how
usually what
about those
happens.
Knicks, huh?
This time we're just admitting it. What was it? So I'm assuming nobody here has played Disaster Quest TRE.
No.
I think that hack was made to be played by specifically only Katsei. And I have a prediction that this is exactly what is going to happen.
Yeah, that
You know, it never just happened. I will say the Japanese server had a blind race of it.
Fucking community, oh my gosh. I love them, they're valid, but why?
I mean, what's it called? Did it like? Wasn't there that? I mean, like 30
the
different,
JP community. Is it gone?
like 30 or something different people made entire one level hacks just for Katsei. So Katsei will play anything within reason.
Yeah, I mean, and Katsei deserves his one level hacks. We love Katsei.
Katsei is like
Yeah.
a figure in the community.
Katsei's a person.
Yeah.
Katsei's
No,
Katsei's an
actually, no, I
Ufi.
lied. Katsei's a cat.
Base.
Kitty.
And Pluto is a thing, not a person, just a thing.
It's an
Yeah.
object.
What am I?
Is your-
STD.
I
Are
know.
you Pokemon? Is your
Is
profile
this a
picture
riddle?
Zygarde?
It's like what?
I always think your profile picture is Zygarde from Pokemon.
How?
It looks like Zygarde. Have you ever seen a Zygarde?
Oh yeah, but
Pokemon?
I've seen it, but it has nothing to do with Zygarde. I mean, this I made this logo before I've ever seen Zygarde. Okay.
I always thought it was supposed to be that.
Honestly, I don't know what my logo is supposed to be. I just made it, and I've always used it because because like it's much better than my old logo, which was just some crap thing from Minecraft.
I think that sounds like my interpretation is now the canon one. There's no escape.
I'm very curious to see what the future of Kaizo is going to be because I feel like no matter who you ask, everyone's just a little upset and wants different things in Kaizo.
I don't know. The future of Kaizen is whatever I want it to be, and I'll make it happen because I can make hacks. That's how it is. And it'll be only the future for my hack.
I think that the most optimistic way of looking at things is that, like, when DE came out, everyone and their sister was like, "I'm gonna make a Super Kaizo because like this is like the thing now." And then I'm hoping that we're just running that wave out, and at some point people are gonna get bored of it and just make like, I just want light Kaizos. I really love playing light Kaizos. Just
Yeah.
no light
Light
Kaizos. It's really sad.
Kaizos are cool. I think that there should definitely be normal Kai. It's weird because like there's always like a blind between normal and light, and it's like I'd say like normal Kaizos should still exist in a way.
Oh yeah, no one wants like Kaizo to constantly push the skill ceiling, so the only people who can play new hacks are people who are the best in the world. I think that would be bad for Kaizo.
The last normal Kaizo I could think of is like KBRX maybe.
Yeah, if we're talking full games, yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
There hasn't really been anything since then, which means that there's been a bit of a normal Kaizo drought since 2020 to 2022.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once somebody makes a normal Kaizo, it'll end that streak. In normal Kaizo space, like whatever. Yeah. What?
People are so hungry just for that new Kaizo content that we're unironically playing 74 edits. We would not be doing this in an ideal society.
I mean, at this point, there's just some of the better hacks. That's the problem.
Well, I wouldn't say better hacks, more so the hacks that people.
They're still like in the lower end of like hacks in general.
Yeah.
But it's like compared to the stuff that's releasing today, I feel like it's yeah.
I mean, you gotta remember that's what people are making
I have
for fun. Like, no one's making like a 74 edit trying to make the hardest hack in the world. They're just trying to make something that's like fun and maybe a little funny, as opposed to what modern like Super Kaizo is, which is just trying to make your game really stupid hard.
Trying to make it hard and long.
Yes.
I don't know why, but I just imagine the fucking just like Native's title screen edited on top of that image where the guy rips off the calendar page and it's January 1984.
What's it called? Yeah. I mean, I'll give a word of advice to any Super Kaizo creators, and this is meant to be taken seriously. Obviously, very, very, very seriously. What's it called? If you can't figure out how to make a star longer or star harder, you can just always like increase the length by double. You know?
Yeah.
Twice as hard.
Yeah.
We got there.
It's like Mario Maker levels.
Well, no, Mario Maker has a time limit.
Well, you know, fucking
imagine if
Umbro made Shell Space Double, which is one of the hardest levels in Mario Maker, but double.
Yeah. I didn't even know Sunbro was like a Mario Maker creator.
His name was Andrew MM back then when he was doing Mario Maker stuff.
I don't recognize the name. Probably because I only recognize like 2 names from Mario Maker, but anyway.
Dude, when I was like 10 or 11, it's like me and a friend, we were just like so much into Mario Maker stuff. And it's like we knew like this guy called Andrew MM was such like a cool player at Mario Maker. But I never knew it was the same guy I would meet years later playing fucking Treasure World Buzzer 3 Reds.
Small world.
Is he going to like an altar or what? It's like the same guy.
See King Toad.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, Andrew Remem's fucking Sunbro. What am I talking about? I was thinking of the other Andrew, like the Andrew guy with like 4 numbers.
For a second I thought you were saying the other Andrew, and then I was like, there's a million different Andrews in this community. Can you elaborate?
Not Andrew
another Andrew.
Not Andrew 1167, no.
Yeah. I still can't believe that the same person I met, what's it called, in SRM chat would also be the same person that would wear Wario on his profile picture. that in being like the Wario fan Discord or something. Are you even in? I don't even know. Is there even a Wario Discord?
There is now.
I mean, yeah, mine.
Yeah, that's true.
My server is literally called Wario World.
Yeah.
It's like Disney World, but Wario World.
It's like Wario World the game, but a Discord server.
Yeah.
Disney only Wario.
Have a rotten day.
You have an exit at the gift shop. Buy my goods. You can buy a stuffed mustache.
That's so stupid.
Imagine a Wario theme park.
We're just trying to fill time. It's normal.
No. That has to be a thing at Super Nintendo World or whatever it's called. And if that isn't a thing, it needs to exist now.
They better get me to fucking test the ride.
And voice Wario.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Charles is out of commission, so they took me instead. I'm gonna
Yeah.
be voicing Wario in the new movie, guys.
The new movie. I'm glad they're only getting the best voice acting talent to do it.
Yeah. I mean, King, but you're a great voice actor. And I can say that sincerely. I've heard your voice acting.
I mean, sometimes I do try to make good acting. I think I do make a pretty decent Mario impression.
Okay, so we have a problem.
What? There's no one live.
No. There's two
There's
people.
too much people live.
No, there's two people live, and they're both playing DE.
This is true.
There's Seb and Phanton.
But Sev is doing okay.
Seb is doing
I
runs.
I really like Phantom,
Yeah.
but I also really like Sev, and Sev is doing a 93.
Yeah, that's I was gonna read Seb either way, but I just like there's two people live and they're both playing DE.
See, there's a difference. Phantom is trying to get 93.
And
Sev is trying to get 93
in
a
the same
row.
sitting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your favorite 93rder? That
93rder. That doesn't work.
90.
That's a word of all
Who's your
time.
favorite? Who's your favorite 93 years old?
Who's your favorite grandma that's 93 years old? Who's your favorite grandma that's not your own?
A person who grandma Randy Rampage. Randy Rampage has a good grandma.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
I don't even know if he has a grandma, but
Okay.
Oh no, it's mom.
HackCast rated the Sev.
So is it over now?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over.
Okay.
Well, we're